Ghana and her diaspora. You and I, we've been fighting this battle since we were teenagers, basically. Give me an overall assessment of the relation between Ghana and her diaspora.
It's an interesting one because we are a country that historically has claimed that we take our diaspora very seriously. We have the Joseph Project and so on. And you know, Kwame Nkrumah was a trailblazer when it comes to diaspora affairs. He had a lot of interaction with the African communities in the United States and in other places. Now, it seems to me that we tend to emphasize the economic relationship with our diaspora more than the political relationship with them. And what do I mean by that? I mean that we are always trying to figure out a way to get them to come and invest in the economy. We like money. We like their funds. We like their finances. We like their money. But beyond that, we don't like to see them taking any active part in our politics. And that is a little tricky because it's almost exploitative. In the sense that we are good for your money, but nothing else. And that's something that we must work around and be sure that we are not conveying this message because it is a problem. It
if
can
I
be a
may
problem.
play the devil's advocate, why is that a problem? You and I know plenty of guys who are dating girls that the guys themselves know she's in it for the money, but they don't care. They're still dating them. So what's different here?
What is different here is that we are in a country and we must align our rhetorics with our action. When you are a country and you say, hey, I like my diasporans, you must like them not just for their money, but you must like them because you feel they are part of you. You feel they are, you cannot, on one hand, appeal to their patriotism and appeal to their loyalty and appeal to their fidelity when it comes to their funds. But when it comes to other things, you say, well, I'm questioning your patriotism, I'm questioning your loyalty, I'm questioning your fidelity. Either they are not patriotic, or they are. Either they are not loyal, or they are. They cannot be loyal for economic reasons, but disloyal for political reasons. That is my problem. That is my problem. And you have to align your rhetoric and your actions.
Is there some selfishness involved here? Because the very people who say, oh, when it got tough, you guys ran away. We're the ones who stayed here to build this country. But they are the same people who pick up the phone and say, hey, and then send us money or we're dying of hunger. Where do those work together?
I think that is also a mistaken idea. Because the fact that people ran away and people who were here were the ones who built, it's a myth.
It's a myth.
A lot of people who ran away invested a lot in terms of their resources, in terms of their organization, to, for instance, restore the country back to democracy. When the PNDC took over Ghana in 1981 and had to rule from 1981 to 1992. Much of what we did in terms of resistance to that military era was initiated by people in the diaspora. And that's what we have to understand.
Because those who were at home couldn't talk.
Because it was too dangerous to talk from home. And then you would see that even in the military itself, when people wanted to resist from the military, they were coming from outside. Like Jiwa and Co came from outside June 1983. They were all based in Abidjan and then Togo, but the resources to keep them in Abidjan and Togo were coming from London. So we have worked together, whether you are here or whether you are outside. It's almost like, let's forget about the country and think about the family. In most families today in Ghana, you have some relatives who are outside the country and you have some who are here. But they work together. If there's a family farm and there's a problem, they call the people outside and they put their heads together and come out with some resolution. And that's how we have to think about our citizens who are outside the country. They are part of the country. How do we leverage their knowledge? How do we leverage their wealth? How do we leverage their skills to the betterment of the whole country? We need to stop dividing ourselves. We need to stop subtracting. What we need is multiplying and adding.